single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to JustCompareCars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2017 Ford Ranger. It's a 3.2 TDCi 200 WildTrak Auto. It's done just 19,000 miles and it's got full service history. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As we go around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dents. We'll have a look at the wheels and the tyres, looking at the tread depths. We'll have a look in the back, and then we'll have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. When we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you'd like to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance a vehicle, we can go through an application which takes you about 5 minutes, and we can usually get you a decision within an hour. I will note that it's a plus VAT vehicle, so you will need a deposit to cover the VAT in most cases. Obviously in some we can look to get around that, but obviously that will depend on you and your credit status. It's also worth mentioning that when you watch the video, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask and I'll be more than happy to show you absolutely everything. There's nothing at all to hide from us. Right, so we'll start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. Hopefully you can see from the image it's nice and clean, apart from a few leaves. I can't see any nasty marks. There is a very tiny little dent just there. I don't even think it's going to show up, but it is there. Now it's obviously it's been on the UK roads. It goes without saying there's bound to be stone chips. Always makes me wonder if I can't see any at all, because obviously it makes you think has it been covered up, but there are a couple. Nothing serious, but there are there. Right, so driver's side headlight. You'll notice it's got the covers, which do make it look quite smart. Obviously it's got a couple of the arch extensions as well, which really do look nice. But the driver's side headlight is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, no cracks, no misting, etc. Like I mentioned before, you know, there's going to be stone chips, but what I'll do, I'll point out any bigger marks. Worth noting is you have got parking sensors on the front. The front grille's in great condition. There is a very slight mark just there, as you can see, and there's also just one there as well. But other than that, nothing serious at all. Passenger side headlights in great condition as well. Passenger side front wing is in nice clean condition. As obviously you can see, it's got the moulded sides on it, and they're in nice clean condition as well. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, the wheel's in good condition, there's no damage. It's a Continental tyre, and I'd say that there's approximately 6mm of tread. Under the arch is nice and clean, there's no damage. Front windscreen is in nice clean condition. I can't see any stone chips or cracks. Passenger mirror back's in nice clean condition, there's no damage, and the mirror's intact. So over the pillars first, passenger side. And as you can see, nice and clean condition, and there's no damage on there at all. So before I go down the passenger side, I always like to have a look at this view. Reason being is you can see that all the paint matches correctly, and there's no misalignment of gaps, and everything looks like it should. So let's go down the passenger side. And hopefully you can see from that there's no nasty marks or dents, and the side steps are in nice clean condition as well. Can't see anything at all, to be fair. That's a little tiny, oh, it's just a watermark. There's a small mark on the handle there, it's tiny. Everything else is in really good condition. Rear quarter. And again, you can see the mouldings are in nice clean condition as well. And the panel is in nice clean condition too. Passenger side rear wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. It's a matching Continental tyre, and I guess there's probably about 5mm of tread, maybe a little bit more. Under the arch, nice and clean. Passenger side tail lights in nice clean condition. There is a little bit of misting, but if I'm rubbing my finger over it, it's actually disappearing, as you'll notice. It has got the moulded sides as well, but obviously they're in great condition. Tailgate is in nice clean condition. I can't see any marks or dents. Always nice to see these. Obviously it's been added extra. It just means it protects the vehicle. Shows you that it's obviously been cared for, which is nice to see. Rear bumper's in nice clean condition. You'll notice that there are parking sensors, and there's also a camera, which I'll show you working when we get inside. There is a tow bar, and it's got the latest style electrics, and I'm sure you know, but these will tow 3.5 tonne. It has got a mounting top roll on the back. Now, arguably the best that you can get, if I'm honest. Very expensive when they were new, and they do offer the best security. So in the back, to open it, you don't need the key once the back's open, so you can actually get this here. You pull that to the right, as you can hear, clicks. Oops, it says. Can't do it one-handed actually, to be fair. There we go. And the action's nice and clean on that. Obviously it works perfectly, as you can see. In the back, everything looks nice and clean. Obviously it's not had a hard life, which is nice to see. Open that once again. The action on that is fine. That works perfectly. Driver's side tail lights in nice clean condition. And you can see that there's no misting, no damage, everything looks nice and clean. Driver's side rear quarter. Again, it's in nice clean condition. I can't see any marks or dents. And again, the plastic mouldings are all in great condition. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. There's a tiny little bit of damage there, but it's nothing serious. It's matching tyre. Tread depth, I would say, is about 8mm on this one. And under the arch, it's nice and clean. The spoiler is nice and clean throughout. The WildTrak spoiler, no marks, everything's clean and tidy, and the rear window surround is also nice and clean with no damage either. So let's go down the pillars on the driver's side, and again they're in nice clean condition, there's no damage. Roof, as you can see, is nice and clean, there's no damage. Worth noting, they have got these Hecky style wind deflectors all round, and they're all in nice clean condition. I forgot to point them out earlier on. Very good. So you know, if you open your passenger window slightly, and you sometimes get that dinning noise, or you open the rear one and it gets that bang 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 noise, this stops that, which means you can open your window slightly as well. Driver's side, and again you can see the paint is perfect. There's no misalignment of gaps, and everything looks as it should. So let's go down the driver's side, and again using my naked eye and also the camera, I can't see any marks or dents. Really nice and clean, and the side step's in great condition as well. Driver's side mirror back is in nice clean condition, there's no damage. The mirror's intact. Driver's side front wing. And again, it's in nice clean condition, as is the moulding. Driver's side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition, it's a matching tyre, so it's a full set of Continentals all round. I'd say there's about 5 or 6mm of tread, so it's the approximately the same tread as the rear of the opposite side axle. Right, onto the interior. Driver's door card's in nice clean condition, there's no damage. On the armrest you've got your electric windows ×4 and then your window lock, and then up above you've got your central locking. Driver's seats, bolsters are nice and firm, materials are nice and clean, as you can see. Being really critical, do see this a lot. There's a little bit of cracking on the side of their seat. I've seen them in 2021 vehicles with very little miles doing this. So saying this is 2017, it's in good condition, really it is. Seats fully electric. And as you can see, everything works perfectly. It has got the WildTrak overmats all round, and the carpets are in great condition as well. Let me jump in. Dashboard is in great condition. There's no damage, no shocks at 19,000 miles. Everything's really very nice and clean. Steering wheel's in superb condition as well. There's no patches of fade. All the stitches are nice and clean and in place. Everything looks as it should do. There are 2 keys, proper keys. Let me start it up. Start it, it's just a matter of putting your foot on the brake, giving it a preheat, and it starts straight away, no problems. So dashboard, let's turn volume down a minute, sorry. So as you can see the dashboard, there's no warning lights other than the fuel's low, the handbrake's on, but nothing else, just nothing out of the normal at all. So steering wheel controls, this part here basically controls this part of the screen here. So you can go display mode, and then you've got different options. This is my favourites, or I think it's the best one, which is that one. So you've got your revs, your fuel, and then your water temperature to the right. And then basically this part here controls that part of the screen to that. Lower part is your cruise control, and then the lower part on this side is your volume for your media centre. And as you can see, it works perfectly, and as you can hear, the stereo works spot on as well. You've got voice command, mute, you can skip, and also you can answer your phone and hang up. Nice to know. I know you can do it on an iPhone. I don't know about Android because I don't own one, but if you press and hold that, go into your settings, and then onto Siri, you can add your phone to that, so you can ask Siri questions as you're driving, which is, as I'm sure you know, much safer than using the actual system in here. So the actual system, it works perfectly, to be honest with you, and arguably it's one of the best systems in a used pickup truck. Obviously we do specialise in pickup trucks, so I do know, you know, in regards to what's out there and what's good and what isn't. So nav, as you can see, the screen works perfectly, but what's more importantly is when you put your finger on it, it moves instantly. There's no lag, everything works perfectly. You can zoom in and zoom out like you do on your phone, and it works spot on. This part here is your basically radio, and if you click on sources, you can see you've got AM, FM, DAB, CD, and also you can do Bluetooth audio as well. You've got obviously Bluetooth for your phone, your navigation as you've seen, your climate control. Just try that while we're here. Put it on low, air conditioning's on. Everything's on your face. And I can tell you that the air conditioning does work perfectly. It's cold instantly, so that's exactly what you need to obviously know. Just turn that right down. So it's I think it's a 6-speed automatic gearbox in these, 30-ish miles per gallon. Switchable 4-wheel drive, stability control, parking sensors are there, and hill descent. Down below is your USB, so you can plug your phone in. If you click on settings again, you can see you've got Apple and Android CarPlay, Wi-Fi, and also if you go to the far right, you've got ambient lighting as well, and you can pick which colour you want. Everything works as you would expect. Reversing camera, really nice and clear, works perfectly. What more do you need to know? Top right hand corner is a picture of your vehicle, and you can see that there's a fan in front and behind, and that's to show obviously where your sensors are picking up. Passenger seats, bolsters feel like new, material feels like new. Everything is really very clean. Do see this a lot obviously on commercial vehicles. They do get used by company directors, for instance, and used as a sole person sitting in the vehicle. 19,000 miles, not done a great deal. He's probably claimed all his VAT back and all his tax back on his fuel and used it as a company car. Makes loads of sense. Armrest is nice and clean, it's free from damage. There's a coin holder in there. If you look inside, there's a little black vent. When the air comes on, like it is now, the vent's open. You can't feel it obviously, but you can pull cold air into that box. It's not a fridge by any stretch of the imagination, but it will make it into a cool box, which is really cool. It's cool, obviously. Spectacle holders with free something toilet paper by the look of it. I don't know what that is. But yeah, everything's nice and clean. It works as you would expect. All good. Obviously, like I said to you before, you know, if you do want to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem at all. I'm happy to do anything. Bonnet catcher just there. We'll pop that so we can have a look under there in a few minutes' time. In the back, door cards, again, really very clean. There's no damage, there's no marks. Don't think the seats have been used in the back, if I'm honest. It looks really very tidy. Cup holders in the armrest. Another thing to say that this vehicle is well specified. It's got the 230 volt plug in the back. Expensive option, and you don't see it very often. Mats all round, carpets all really nice and clean. Everything's as you want it to be. You can lift these up by lifting this tag here up. You pull that up and then you've got cubby holes underneath, and you can pin those back as well so you can have the seats up if you don't want to have the seats used. If you pull this one here down the back, you see you've got your tool roll and then your jack. It's worth mentioning we do specialise in pickup trucks. I think we've got about 14 or 15 Rangers in stock at the minute. Other things, Navaras, Amaroks, Mercedes-Benz X-Class. We've got a lot of pickup trucks here, and that's what we do specialise in. So if this one's not ticking the boxes for you, check our website. There's going to be something that does. Passenger door cards in nice clean condition. Again, there's no damage, everything's nice and clean. Just to confirm, obviously the passenger seat just looks like new. Turn that over. WildTrak mats all around, obviously. Carpets are all great. Passenger rear door card, again it's nice and clean, there's no damage. Again, the mats are all good. Just bear me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's have a look under the bonnet. Do like the Rangers for this. You can open the bonnet with one hand. It's obviously got the pneumatics. Obviously it's got full service history. You know it's been taken care of, it goes without saying, but it's always nice to have a look. And obviously you can confirm that by looking at the fluids. They're all nice and clean and to the correct levels. Turbo unit, you can see there, is clean. It's free from any oily residue. Everything looks good. Engine bay, and around the engine you can see there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Everything's nice and clean. The belts are in great condition. It's got a genuine Ford Motor Company battery. It's always nice to see. And obviously you can see everything is very clean. We do get asked if people clean under the bonnet. We don't. Confirmation of that can be seen here. Obviously if we're going to get rid of it, you get rid of everything. So yeah, everything's nice and clean. This is just as it came. Let's have a look underneath. Hopefully you're still with me. So again, you can see under the engine, it's nice and clean, free from any oily residue, no signs of any historic oil leaks. Chassis is in great condition, as is the exhaust. Rear diffs, again, it's nice and dry. There's no oily residue around it. Spare wheel, I think that's an alloy. And it's got a decent spare. I can't quite get underneath it to see. I'd say there's about 5 or 6 mil on the tread. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person. And I'm sure you agree it's in fantastic condition. But obviously, you know, if you do want to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem. I'm happy to show you absolutely everything. It's also worth mentioning, have a look on our Facebook page. There will be pictures on there that you won't see absolutely anywhere else. So for the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. Really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.